Hello, Samuel Testle. Today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is chapter number 3, population composition. So first we will try to understand what is population composition. Population composition is the population is made up of. The meaning of population composition is made up of. What has the population is made up of what? All right, it's made up of literate person, illiterate person, male and female, child, and so on. Okay, all this thing we have educated person, uneducated person. All right, and then the age group people and so on. So, but in your textbook, all these six has been discussed in your textbook. So first one is sex ratio, then age structure, age-sex pyramid, rural-urban composition, literacy, occupational structures. Okay, so these are the composition that has been discussed in your textbook. Now we will try to go detail into it. But since you are class 12, and then this whole chapter itself may come for the 5 marks questions. For example, discuss the compositions of population. So these are the composition. These six are the population composition. So you have to keep it in your mind. Is that okay? And then the 1 marks questions may ask from the insight, right? The topic. And since the geography is in a pattern of marks distribution is 1, 3, 5. 1 marks question, 3 marks question, and 5 marks question. Okay. So shall we discuss with the topic one by one? Not in detail, but in very short way. The detailed part I'll touch tomorrow. Is that clear? So sex ratio. So sex ratio is the number of female per 1,000 male. Okay. So we need to know about the sex ratio of a country, because that will tell you about the status of the women in the country. Then definition, so that is definition, and then high sex ratio. The country which has a high sex ratio is Latvia, and lowest sex ratio is UAE, United Arab Emirates. All right, and please check the high sex ratios and lowest sex ratios of 2020. And then the age structure. So what is age structure? The population's whole world's population has been structured into 3 different categories. All right, or the whole population's age has been grouped into 3. That structure, that group is known as age structure. All right. And for example, 0 to 15 is child, and 15 to 59 adult, and above this 60 age group. And these are the different age groups that you find in the population. Is that clear? All right. So that's structural form is known as age structure. Then age-sex pyramid. Age-sex pyramid is a graphical representation about the age and sex. Sex means male and female, and age means the population's age. For example, the 0 to 15 and 15 to 59 and above 6, all those ages has been shown on the graph or a pyramid in the triangular form on the graph. All right. Okay, that is known as the population pyramid. So what is population pyramid? The graphical representation which shows the age, sex, all right, structures of the population. Then in that pyramid, you will find 3 different types of pyramid: expanding population pyramid, all right, constant population pyramid, declining population pyramid. In detailed part we will discuss later. Okay, and rural or urban composition. All right, how many people are living in the rural area? How many people are living in the urban area? And because we need to know about that composition, all right, because that will tell you the story about the country. Okay, if more people are living in the rural area, what does that indicate? If more people are living in the urban, the area, what does that indicate? Okay, so these informations are needed, all right, for the goodwill of the country or for the betterment of a country. Okay, then the literacy rate or a literacy. In India, the meaning of literacy is a person who who is 70 years and above, okay, and able to read, write, and do the arithmetic calculation with understanding. So that is the literacy rate. Okay, so how many literate people are there? How many illiterate people are there? And again, we need to know about that. If the more illiterate people are there, then what should be done by the government? All right, government should focus more on education. All right. So this literacy, information about literacy is important. Okay. And last one is occupational status. What kind of, or the populations are engaged in different kind of occupation. Okay, people are engaged in different kind of economic activity. Now, what is economic activity? The activity, any kind of activity that generate income in return, right? Or that gives you an income in return. So that is the economic activity, and the whole economic activity has been structured into, all right, these 5 categories. All right, first one is primary economic activity. Primary economic activities are those activities which are directly related with the nature, for example, the fishing, lumbering, hunting, all right, okay. And then the secondary economic activity, the activity which converts or which transforms one form into another form, or which transforms or which changes the raw material into a finished goods, or one form into another form, and that can be also known as manufacturing. All right, and manufacturing is also the synonymous for the manufacturing is also known as industry. Okay, then the textile sector. Textile sector is a service sector, as the economic activity which provides services to the population. All right, and next one is the quaternary economic activity. Quaternary economic activity is an activity which is based on knowledge or research and development, which generates a lot of information. Okay, and last one is quaternary economic activity. Quaternary economic activity is activity or it's an activity which is the highest level job or the highest decision makers job are known as a quaternary economic activity. For example, the prime ministers of the country, CEO of a company, all right, and then head of the education, so educational institution, all right, ministry level. Okay, so that kind of job is, or topmost jobs are known as a quaternary economic activity. So with this, we have finished with all this. What is there? What are the stuff that has been discussed in your population composition? All right, and regarding the detailed one, we are going to do tomorrow. All right. Till then, goodbye.